If you have had issues with your lining stretching or shrinking just before you attach it to the main fabric of whatever garment you are making, then this sewing hack is for you. The first thing you're going to do is cut out the lining of whatever garment you are making. If it is a bodice, if it is a skirt, whatever it is, go on and cut the lining out. What you're going to do next is to cut your fusible interfacing or estee to that lining that you want to interface. Now, interfacing adds stability to your fabric, okay? And in order to fuse your interfacing to your lining, you would need heat from your pressing iron. So I've cut my fusible interfacing to size. I'll just go ahead and arrange it on top of the lining like this. Please don't go on to apply your iron directly like this, okay? Whichever direction you are placing it, whether it is like this or like this, don't go ahead and place your iron on it yet. What you're going to do in order to prevent your lining fabric from shrinking due to the heat from the pressing iron is to place some sort of barrier on top of your fabric or estee. Whichever direction you place it, you're going to need to put on a barrier so that the heat doesn't affect your lining by the time you're done interfacing. So what I'm going to use as my barrier is this hard net. I have it stitched together. I just took a couple of pieces and stitched it up together to make this whole piece. So what I'm going to do is place the hard nets or stiff nets. This is going to be my barrier. And once it has been placed on top of it, I can now go on to apply heat to my interfacing, to fuse the interfacing to the lining fabric, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? So you can go on to do some rearranging before, applying heat in those areas. Do you understand? So can you see what I'm doing? Just make sure to rearrange and then apply your heat to fuse it. This way, the heat is sort of not in direct contact with your estee or your lining fabric. So it's not going to cause it to shrink or stretch or whatever. You can see that whatever is under is laying as flat as I placed it initially. It is not moving, it is not stretchy, and it is also not, gluing to your iron. Do you understand? So I've raised my iron up. You can see that it didn't glue to it. So just go ahead and follow this process when it comes to fusing your fabric with interfacing. It will help it not to stretch. It will prevent it from also shrinking as well, because the heat is not, directly on the estee or directly on your fabric, okay? So I hope this sewing hack has been helpful to you. So you can go on to fuse your fabric or your lining fabric with ease without having issues with your fabric when it comes to sewing, okay? So after pressing, you can go on to remove the stiff net or hard net with ease, and you have your lining fused to the estee, as you can see. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, kindly give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, turn on the bell so you get updates when I post new videos, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye.